welcome to Freshman Studies / World Studies Back to School. I am Mr. Van Weingarten, and it has been an interesting and memorable start to the year, but I think it's going to be a really, really cool experience. And hopefully, as the year goes on, we can be in a safer post-COVID environment and possibly even get back to campus. So just want to say thank you for checking out what this class is all about. Again, I'm Mr. Van Weingarten. The students know me as Mr. V. It's a lot easier for them, a lot easier for me. So a little bit about my background. Originally from San Luis Obispo. My dad taught at Cal Poly for over 35 years. And then when I was done with high school, went down to San Diego at San Diego State for college, earned my teaching credentials there as well, my post-grad studies. And I've had the privilege of teaching here for the last 7 years. It's been a fantastic time. I love working with the people I work with. Great administration here. And I know this sounds cliche, but the best part about it is working with your kids. It's a really special community here, and I feel like it's a pretty awesome privilege to live and work here. So what's really fascinating about this class is there's really two entirely different semesters that are involved with it. The first semester focuses on what I call life skills, and the second semester focuses on world studies and geography. So that difference is kind of an entertaining thing as students transition from one semester to the next. So our first semester will include separate units on diversity and tolerance, bullying, drug, tobacco, and alcohol abuse prevention, and driver's education. Currently, we're wrapping up our diversity and tolerance and bullying unit, and then we'll be looking at drug, tobacco, and alcohol use prevention. What's fascinating about that is when I started teaching this class years ago, the tobacco element was focused on cigarettes, and now we're looking at vaping. So we'll be spending time looking at the dangers of vaping e-cigs. All right. Sex education is an important part of our life skills curriculum, but we're actually tabling it till May. And the reason we do that is we are hoping we can get guest speakers who are incredibly awesome at making presentations about that. We're hoping to get them in person, and obviously we won't have the chance of that happening realistically until probably second semester. So that would be great if we get that done in May. If we can't meet in person, we're still having issues with the pandemic, then we will have those amazing guest speakers presenting in our Zoom sessions. In order to access that content, a media content parent guardian letter was put into Google Classroom. Your son or daughter was supposed to have actually shown you that. If they have not done so, or if they have done so and you've not emailed me, please confirm that you have received knowledge of that. And you have emailed me at my last name plus first initial letter R at this site. Now, some parents have actually tried to email me, and because of my unfortunately long last name, some of those emails have been lost in the shuffle. So please make sure we are typing that correctly and getting the approval back to me. All right, let me go. Oops, kind of got a little fast there. So second semester, we're looking at world geography, which is our more typical, traditional social studies curriculum. And our students should have already received this book. It's Prentice Hall World Geography, Building a Global Perspective. It has a big globe on it. They should have gotten that at the library already, or you should have gotten that for them. And in this semester, we look at world maps, but most importantly, we develop our geographic and cultural literacy. And what we do with this class is we kind of take a continental approach. We focus on one continent to the next, one at a time, and look at the regions within those continents and what makes them unique, what makes them special, what makes them interesting. So they don't just have an idea of where things are in the world, but they develop an appreciation of the different cultures around the world. All right, Google Classroom is the platform we're using in class for our activities and documents that we are working on. All of the assignments in here are posted well in advance of their assigned date. I usually try to post things a few weeks ahead at least, so students have an idea of what's coming up and they can organize their Google Classroom calendar better and time manage better. Every single assignment I have both Google Docs and Microsoft Word documents. So if a student would rather use Google Docs than Word or Word than Google Docs, they can do that. All assignments have supplementary learning materials, including videos, including PowerPoints attached, as well as the Google Docs and Microsoft Word documents. All of those attachments and all of those assignments can also be found in School Loop, where the grades are routinely and regularly posted. So please monitor your son or daughter's progress in School Loop. It's a great way to stay on top of them, keep them encouraged, compliment them if they're doing well, reach out to them if they're not, email teachers, and I do stay up on that. So please keep using School Loop to have a great idea of how your son or daughter is doing. Grade breakdown in this class, super easy to figure out. Homework and in-class assignments, I'm combining them because of our unique remote learning situation. They are worth 70% of the grade. Tests and quizzes are 30%. Whether we're in a classroom or whether we're remote learning, one thing never changes, and that is we have 3 R's guiding us. That is to be ready, responsible, and respectful. We're going to dress appropriate to the Half Moon Bay High School dress code. We're going to show respect to our classmates and teachers. We're being positive. The students have done a great job of that so far, by the way. No cursing is allowed, and always be prepared to respond and participate. It doesn't matter if you don't know the answer, you're not quite sure, or if you're in a group and you're not exactly having a commanding knowledge of curriculum. Try, participate, have fun. Okay. Extra credit. From time to time, the entire class will be offered extra credit opportunities. These assignments will be posted online in Google Classroom and School Loop. They are a great way to improve your grade percentage. They do not replace the regular work. So I don't take individual requests on them, but I do offer extra credit to everybody from time to time. Late work. Students have an equal number of days to complete missing assignments and tests or quizzes as they were absent. It is the student's responsibility to find out what work was missed during his or her absence. All work turned in after is due will be reduced by 50% earned credit. I pride myself on trying to accommodate students with 504 learning plans, and I work closely with the special education department in honoring individualized educational plans to do what I can do to assist those students as well. So I'd really like to thank you again for taking time from your busy schedule to check out what this class is all about. I hope this will be a rewarding semester and year, whether it's just all online all year or half and half, we'll see, but I hope it's a great experience and I hope we're all successful here. If you have any questions or you need to confirm the parent media letter that was sent out, please email me with my last name. Notice the longer spelling with the first initial after, and then get that to me, and I will really appreciate that. So I'll get back to you. So thanks again. Have a great day. I'm going to wrap things up, and hopefully we'll all be in a much safer world by next semester.